Hey, is this coming?
Welcome to another episode of Two Ales and Hockey Tales with Wally. And today I am so excited to have on a 23-year-old from Vaasa, Finland. His hockey journey has taken him to Finland, Italy, and soon the chocolatey Manchester Storm of England. He is a legend and was raised from a puppy in his hometown of Vaasa with sport. His muck running started young, way back when my career was ending, folks. In 15-16, he was tearing it up in the under 18s and the under 16s. That makes me old as balls. Putting up a goal a game in the under 16s and nearly a point of game with the U18 fellas. Then in 2018-19 was named to the under 20 SM-Liiga first all-star team and won the Saku Koivu Award for the league's best forward, putting up 62 and 45, and that season laced up for his country, Finland, in the under 20s, and made his debut in the Finnish Elite League. After splitting the next couple seasons between the SM-Liiga and the Mestis-Liiga, he decided to spread his hockey wings and head for Egna, Italy, and Unterland in the ALPS Hockey League, and let the world know what's up, finishing second in league scoring with 55 points in 36 games played, and was a plus 17, folks. Ran amok. He is now set to light up the EIHL and get showered in chocolate with the Chocolatey Storm. Welcome to my shed, Santeri, Haarala.
Wow, what an introduction! Hey, thank you.
Hey.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, welcome to the team, man. I don't know if you knew this. I'm a team sponsor. Seriously. Did you know that?
Yeah, I heard a couple episodes, and yeah, sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, it is fun, and your captain will be ripping around with the Two Ales and Hockey Tales logo on his jersey next year, and that is fun, and fun is fun. So I can't wait. So you heard about this chocolate thing we got going on over there?
Yeah, I have. I listened a couple episodes, and yeah, I have heard about it, but still, I kind of don't know what's coming.
Right.
So I'm really waiting for it.
It started last season. And then, it got a bit carried away, and I love when things get carried away. So I'm hoping this season we really push the envelope and just make it a chocolatey mess out there. So I get into how we know each other. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah. So, you're from Finland. You're my second Finn in the shed. The first one was Markku Tätinen.
Oh yeah. Who was the first?
Yeah, Markku Tätinen. You know who he is? I played with him in Cardiff.
Yeah, I think he's a little bit older than me, so
yeah,
but yeah, I have heard the name.
Yeah, I call him titties. But yeah, he is old. He's older than me. So how did you end up going to Manchester?
Coach Ginn, he contacted me, and we had pretty many calls, and we were talking a long time, and I was carefully like making my decision where I want to go, and I just felt that that's the best place for me for next season, like going for a better league, and also you have to think like things outside of hockey. Like I think Manchester will be also like a
fun place,
great place to live.
Yeah. So you are only 23 years old, eh? And then you're second in the league in scoring. You probably had some options, eh?
Yeah, it was more easier this summer than 1 year ago, because
right.
1 year ago I had like no options. Like it was like only place where I could go, and now it was like
it's crazy how that works, eh? How scoring some goals and putting up points can change it big time, right? And you can go from like feeling like you're almost out of the game to being like wanted by everybody.
Yeah. And
wow.
Yeah, it kind of makes it a little bit harder also. Like like first when you have like only one option, you go there, but then when you have more options, like you wanna make the
Makes it
decision that you
confusing.
go for the best place. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the squad. I hope you have fun. So everybody's been waiting. What is your favorite chocolate bar? Because just so you know, before you answer, the Shed family is pretty like they're pretty electric. Last season they had a fella from Sweden, Jesper Orval, came over, ran amok before he had some injury problems, and he asked for yaps from Sweden. He says, I bet you people had never even heard of these. Well, folks imported them from Sweden to Manchester and gave them to him, just so you know. So what do you like? What's in Finland? Or it's cool if you're into the normal shit too.
I'm not letting them go easy. Like my favorite chocolate is easily Finnish chocolate, Karl Fazer. That's
Karl Fat. What?
Yeah, Karl Fazer.
How do you spell that? People are gonna need to Google this.
I think if you just Google Finnish chocolate, it's the first one, the blue one. Like that's amazing.
Is it straight chocolate or we got some nuts in there? What are we doing? Some nougat?
No, it's just
straight chocolate,
basic milk chocolate, but it's
really?
but it's really good.
Huh. So they're making that in Finland probably. So folks, you heard him. What was it called again?
Karl Fazer.
Karl Fazer. And we're not going to make the players Fazer next season. They're only going to have them when we win. We're going to win a lot though, right? And you guys are going to earn your chocolate because you only get it if you win, just so you know.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So folks,
gonna win first.
That's right. You got to earn your chocolate. So folks, you know what to do. Hit the Google machine, get the chocolate from Finland to Manchester and make him feel welcome, right? When he starts running amok. Go Storm. Add Cardiff, folks. I haven't forgot about you two. Don't worry. Right? I'm just having fun. So, where and what are you doing now?
Right now I'm in Italy at my friend's place where I'm staying now. I came here like 1 month ago. I've been practicing here with my last year's team, going on the ice, getting some.
So you left them, and they're letting you skate with them. They're not upset with you.
Oh yeah. No. This is like a amazing organization. Like only great people here, and I'm like really happy that they let me practice here with them.
That is
nice.
And
like it helps me a lot. Yeah, it helps me a lot when I will come to Manchester, like because in England there's only like 2-week preseason, so it's pretty short. So
yeah. And you'd be used to the long ones, eh? Yeah,
I will be easily.
Europe, there's some long training camps, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're skating with them and training with them, and then living with one of the players right now for a month.
Yeah, I'm playing. I'm not playing with them, even they asked me to play, but practicing on the ice and living here with my last year's roommate and line mate.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I always became close with my line mates too. It was interesting when I look back on my career. My best buddies were always my line mates and the goalie. You know, you got to have a good relationship with your goalie. You need them to be happy to win, you know?
Oh yeah, of course.
And you need your line mates to be happy too, right? Yeah. You need your line mates to be happy and want to do well together. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. When they're happy, like they also pass me back. So
that's right. Yeah. So research team got hot, checked out a couple poster pics. So you're a centerman?
Oh yeah.
Centerman, and you're the half wall guy, aren't you? You're a half wall guy?
And what?
On the power play. You the guy on the half wall on the boards?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I can let Ginner know where he should put you because I can tell. I think he already knows though.
Yeah. I think so.
And so you're only 5'9" too, eh? You're just a little fella like me. Hey?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I I don't know how it's like those American,
Oh,
like,
right. You guys
what do you
probably
say,
do it
foot
in,
inches? I
yeah.
don't know, but
You
like
guys do it
centimeter.
in meters, right?
Yes, like yeah, I'm 174 centimeters.
Right. And then you do the kilos
So
too.
yeah,
Yeah.
not the tallest guy.
I hear you.
Yeah,
Me too. And now, yeah, you're bringing back memories of Germany. Was they did kilos for weight too, right? Yeah.
yeah.
On a good day, I would. I didn't really get to into the 70s, but I was usually low 80s in kilos. You know, sometimes I got a bit above that, and people got upset with me. So in
Yeah,
Italy, you're in Egna. Is that where you are?
yeah, that's right. That's the small village here.
Is it like one of the skiing villages, or is it in the mountains, or what?
No, no. This is down. This is not on top of the mountains.
Oh,
It's like here's maybe I would say 5,000 people, uh, but like really nice place. And here's like uh, when you drive with the car, like couple minutes, doesn't matter which way. Like there's always coming new small village. So a lot of small villages here.
nice place to live then. Eh? I like small towns too. If only 5,000
Oh,
people, I would get to know each other, and you'd have relationships with
oh yeah,
people.
oh yeah, it's unbelievable place. Like nicest I have ever been, and like people here like really friendly and like
Are
it's
you in,
just
are you into the Italian food too then? That's some pretty good stuff, isn't it?
oh yeah, like they're chirping me all the time that when I go to England that I cannot eat good food anymore, but we will see.
Well, it's the English food that people could get mad at me. That's my honey hole. That's where most people listen, but their food isn't that good. Um, it's nothing to write home about at all, just so you know. They do have a couple cool things, but Italian food's way better, and so is German food. It's way better. It's not even close. So sorry, folks. Don't get mad at me for saying the truth, right?
Yeah,
Anywho, what do we got here? So Unterland, that's the team, but it's in Egna. And do you know, small world, a guy that played 7 regular season games with you and the playoffs is a teammate of mine last season? How about that?
mm,
Fat
who's that guy?
Fabian Kalovi.
Oh yeah, yeah, we played here. Uh, 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 he came, he joined our team uh,
The
at
deadline or
winter pretty late, and yeah, I think he played in Germany, so you probably played there with him.
he was the young punk. He was like 19 years old, 20 years old, and he was just getting started in
Yeah,
pro.
now he was probably one of the oldest guys.
Really? Well, we used to have to run 400
Yeah, we
meters
had like
all of
I think we
July.
had one of the youngest teams in the league. So I think he's maybe 30, and he was like third oldest player here, I think.
Yeah, he's got to be like 30 by now. But we used to run 400 meters, and that guy was so tall and skinny, and he would run the 400 meters like a gosh darn Olympic athlete. And then there was me at 5'8" trying to run around, and man, it would piss me off watching.
Hey, welcome.
I officially need better internet in the shed, and I'm back on the back deck, and it's cold out this morning. But yeah, I was talking about how fast Fabian Clovi could run 400 meters when I was in Bietigheim. We would have to run 400 meters over and over and over again. And when he was like 6'4" and skinny compared to my fat ass running at 5'8", I'd be so pissed off watching him run around a track. God.
Yeah, I hate running. I'm happy that we didn't have that kind of practices.
Yeah, it's like I don't mind sprints and stuff, right? At 5'8", but like you get into running 400 meters and those long-legged mother effers, they can really piss you off. Just,
Yeah,
I'm a skater, not a runner, right? It sounds like
yeah,
you might understand what I'm talking about.
yeah. I totally understand.
So when do you head to Manchester?
I will go there 6th of September.
6th of September. What is it?
Yeah,
That's not that. So you're gonna be with this other team for a couple more weeks, eh? They'll be getting into like preseason and everything, eh?
yeah. I will be 2 more weeks, and then I go just quickly I go to Finland, pick up my stuff, and then go to Manchester, and then we start at the 10th of September.
Well, it's pretty exciting when the season gets started and the chocolate starts throwing, right? Like I wonder how big we can make this. How much chocolate can happen, and how many games you guys are going to win. I think you guys should run a muck, and we should just be a chocolatey mess, you know?
Oh yeah, I'm like when it gets closer, I'm waiting it even more all the time.
It's I remember getting ready for starts of season, especially at 23 years old. Like you can't wait to play hockey at that age. Like that's what you want to be doing, and you get so excited for a new season, eh?
Oh yeah, and here boys are already playing preseason games, and I'm watching them and just
Itching.
like yeah, like I want to be on the ice too.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't feel like that anymore. I get sore like tying my shoes, but anywho. So you guys played 4 playoff games last year. So how good was your team? If you were a plus 17, you had to be pretty good, your team.
Yeah, we had great season. It was actually the club's first season in the league. Like year before, they played Italy second, and after regular season, we finished second. So that was really good. But then like the league is pretty weird. Like there comes like some master round and like kind of like upper league and lower league, and
Really?
yeah, like it's pretty weird. And uh, on that like upper league, we finished I think sixth, and then we got
Oh, I know what you
first.
mean. So the regular season ends, and then the top teams play like another little regular season, and then you get seeded again, right?
Yeah, that's correct. And then it's weird. Like first team who's first, that team can choose who they play against. And there are like 8 teams in playoffs, and the first team was Red Bull from Salzburg,
Yeah.
and they picked us. So
They're in the ALPS hockey league.
yeah, it's like their junior team.
Okay, I was gonna say that'd be way too big of a budget to be in that.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah, they picked up us, and we had a couple injuries, and Red Bull got like couple really good players from Ice team and couple players from Dell team, and yeah, they won us
Yeah,
4-0. So
right.
yeah, so
Yeah.
no chances for us there.
Yeah, well, they start bringing in some other fellas to at the end that would do it. Yeah. So I don't
Yeah,
know the Alps Hockey League. It's newer, right? Like because there was the Ebel, and that was
yeah,
like Austria, and now there's like a bunch of countries in the Ebel and also in the Alps Hockey League, right?
yeah. ALPS is like lower league of Ebel, or now it's
Right.
Ice Hockey League, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, it's lower league, and here's I think 2 teams from Slovenia, and then rest of the teams are from Italy and Austria.
Right. Okay. That's yeah. That was different when I was playing. It was like just the Ebel, and then there's like Austria too, and then Italy had their own thing, right?
Yeah, it was.
Does Italy still have their own league?
Uh, they have the like Italy second, but
Right.
that's like
Right.
yeah, but
So this
that's like
Alps Hockey League is like the best Italian teams are in that league then.
no like
Oh, there's Bolzano and them are in the other one, right?
yeah, Bolzano, Asiago, and Pustefel playing in Ebel,
Gotcha. Okay.
but
Yeah. And so you had a couple Finns with you there over there this year. So is one of them your roommate? There's a Markula and a Nyman.
yeah, Markkula, yeah, he's my roommate here.
Yeah. You guys
Super
ran a
weird
muck
guy.
together, eh? Is he weird? Yeah. When you
Yeah,
get to be
yeah,
roommates with guys and really get to know them, there's some weird folks out there.
oh yeah. Yeah, we had little like Finnish mafia here. Like
That's fun
we
though.
had we had three players, and then we had also 3 coaches here from Finland.
And that's how you guys go there.
Yeah,
Yeah. The coaches bring the players from the countries you're from usually. It's like when I played in Germany, it was usually a Canadian coach that wanted Canadian players. Well, actually I played for a lot of Germans, but the other towns, the other teams that had Czech coaches or Russian coaches, they'd be bringing those fellas over, right?
Yeah. The head coach here, he was my uh, head coach in juniors in sport.
You just went sideways on me. Whoa, now you're back.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
you're good. Okay. No, but that's cool because what I've found in the shed is there's always a connection where you go. And coaches like coaching players they know and trust and know what they can get out of them. And the people they know as good people. And it's cool to hear that a coach you knew brought you with him, right? And that's you saying you didn't have that many options too. So obviously he believed in you.
Yeah, like he know what I can do, and like he trusted me, and like I'm really thankful for him for that.
Yeah. Well, good work, buddy, whoever you are, right? Okay, poster pics. I I posted it where you had your bucket off and the linesman had your bucket and you looked really pissed off and passionate about playing hockey. And I said, I put the like caption like it was a comic and said, what did I say? He told me to wear my bucket because of chocolate. And you know what? Fans are going to be throwing chocolate at you.
Yeah, then I have to keep the bucket in my head.
Right? But you did look like you get all a little fired up out there. Can you get a little feisty?
Yeah. I don't remember what game it was, but I think we had some battle in a corner, and some guy took my helmet off, and I was then, when you lose the helmet, you have to skate to bench
right away,
and
right
yeah,
away.
Yes, and I started to go to the bench, and then some guy tried to pass the puck to me, and I didn't even touch the puck, and they gave me penalty for playing without helmet, and like I was really pissed because it was like a pretty tight game, and
right, and then a guy rips your helmet off. I find that rule so silly that their team can take your bucket off and then you have to leave the ice, basically giving them a little power play until you get back. It's stupid.
Yeah, like I was working hard there and got a power play for us, and then they gave me penalty too. Like I was really pissed there.
Yeah, and winning's the opposite of losing, and I get fired up too when they make stupid calls.
Oh yeah.
Poster pics. I saw you wearing a number 17 and a number 21. So what is your favorite number and what are you wearing in Manchester?
Number 17 was what I used my first games in Liiga, so that was just like extra jersey. So didn't like that number. I don't know. they just gave it to me like I was young player, so I had no chance to choose the number. But if I can choose, like here last season, like I played with 21. My dad used to play that number, and my brother too. So that's why I always take that number if I can. But now in Manchester, I said to them first that I would like to have 21, but then sad news of Hammond, and then I think there's also some older guys who use that number. So I think I'm not gonna play. I think I'm not gonna play with that number, but I have no idea what number I will get.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. The Hammond news there, like I don't know the guy personally, but I saw the feedback, and I mean it's a small world now in the shed, and I talked to a lot more people. I even had a couple people reach out to how hard of a time they're having with it. Now that I know a bunch of people in Manchester. So yeah, that's it's crazy the stuff that's gone on because lost him, and then there is another fellow in the league from the Sheffield organization. It's sad stuff. And then there's just a car accident in my hometown this week where we lost a friend. So shitty situations. But I'd agree with you. If he was 21 there, I'd probably stay clear of that too. But that it can work out for you. It's like when I went to Cardiff, I asked for number 10. It was retired. And then I'd bid number 19 in Denmark, and they're like, no, that one's retired too. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll be 18 like in Bietigheim, when it was my favorite number when I ran a muck. We win the championship. But then by the time I left there, and I wasn't asked back. I was like, well, I don't want 18 now. I'm going back to 10. And then I went to Cardiff and I was back to 18 and I had a great time. And those folks changed my life, having me back for a Wally night and everything. And now I always consider myself a number 18, not a number 10. So, you know.
Yeah, like when I was kid, I always played with number 8, but that was also not available for this season. So like I don't know what's coming, but I think they will pick
how
some
long
big
ago
number.
would you have signed? Were you one of those guys where you had signed and they didn't announce it for a long time, or did you sign like later on and a bunch of numbers were taken and the team was kind of picked?
No, like I signed like pretty early.
Yeah,
Like, they were waiting a long time
to
like
announce it.
yeah like I told a couple of friends that I'm coming there to Manchester, but and they were asking me all the time like when are they gonna
Yeah.
they're gonna publish it. But
To be honest, it was the same in Cardiff. They did the same thing. And I personally found it really annoying because I'm not very good at keeping secrets. I'd rather just tell people what's going on and tell the truth. And when people are asking you what you're doing the next year, do you like straight up have to lie? And you're like, well, I don't know. Like you kind of like have to decide like, well, like your family, you could tell, but like, that's about it. And you have to trust them not to tell anybody. And it's like, well, you hate not telling your friends the truth. Right. And then eventually you tell a couple teammates and then all of a sudden everybody knows and you're like, ah.
yeah, I was pretty bad keeping that secret. Like I told like almost everybody, like
Yeah.
all of my friends in Finland.
Well, it's pretty cool, right? It's like for us North Americans going over to Europe and playing in any of those leagues, we get to see the world and stuff. Like you grew up in Finland, right? Going to Manchester is going to be different for you.
Oh yeah, like first time living in kind of like big city.
Right. How big
Yeah.
is Vaasa?
What I would say it's like 70,000 people.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good size, but not like a city. Yeah. And that's on
Yeah.
the water, eh? I got right creepy and checked it out on Google.
Oh yeah, it's really like beautiful summer city, like next to
How,
sea.
how warm does the water get in the summer though? Is it pretty cold water still in the summer?
At the big beginning, it's a little bit cold, but like right now, if in Finland you go to swim, you can stay there as long as you want. Like it's pretty warm.
Okay. I never made it to Finland. Yeah, I wish I would have done more traveling and saw more stuff while I was over there, but I guess when you're playing hockey, you got to focus on that too. But Finland looks great up there. And they're my type of people, you know? Usually they like to get after it, they work hard, they play hard.
Oh yeah.
I played with a fella in Denmark. We won gold helmets together. Anssi Rantanen. I don't know if you know him, but that fella also worked hard and played hard.
Yeah, I can believe. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, beauty. Okay, poster picks. You're a tongues in guy, eh? I've seen a lot of tongues out these days on the skates, you know? You're a tongues in guy. I was a tongues in guy. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I use like kind of like the Swedish style there, like the socks on top of the skates all the time.
Do you
Like
do it on the top of the heel too? Are you outside the heel?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
weird.
No,
You gotta
no,
let
that's
you gotta let your
that's
heel you gotta let your heel move, man. I don't understand that.
yeah. I don't understand that Canadian way that when they let it be there out. Like I think it doesn't look so nice.
Right, but it's functional and like you can bend forward more and your ankle moves forward more, you know? I tried that once because I think it was the first time I went to OHL camp and there was a Czech guy that had it like that, but he actually like taped his ankles like tight.
Oh,
And I tried it to see what it was like and I couldn't move at all.
oh. Yeah. I'm not putting tape there. I just put the socks on top of my skates. That it just looks more nice. You know.
Okay, well, and now a
Looks
lot of
good,
these
play
guys,
good.
well, yeah, that's right. Hey, whatever makes you comfortable, right?
Yeah.
All these guys with their tongues out, I don't think it looks good, but they seem comfortable with it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what was the team with the eagle on the front? Is that Unterland?
No, that's sport.
That's Sport.
Yeah.
Nice jerseys. So Sport is the Eagles, and that's
Yeah.
Vaasa.
Yes.
So you were playing, so they have what's it called now? An SM-Liiga team, like the top Finnish
Yeah.
league. They have a team there. How are they a good team?
No, they're always bottom team.
Are they? Yeah, because that's not that
Yeah.
big of a town, right? You're going to be playing all the big budget squads then.
Yeah, it's they have always been bottom team. I hope like it's my hometown team. I hope they will get better, but
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But so that would have been a big day when you grew up there, and it's like making your NHL, right? And making it in your hometown when you would have played that first game for them.
Oh yeah, first game was a home game, so it was a really special day for me. Like play in front of family and all the friends,
Yeah,
and there's like I would say there's the best fans in the whole league. So it was really special.
that would be. How many fans are they? Like, what kind of barn is in your hometown then? How many?
Like I think the arena is. I don't actually know because they renovated it like just a couple of years back. I think around 5,000, I would say.
Okay, yeah, that would be a
But
rocking building when it's sold out, eh?
yeah, it's never sold out. But there's like fan section that's always full, and they're the loudest fans of the league.
Oh yeah, I love that. The fan section's great. They get
Yeah.
right into it, eh? So what's the poster pic where you're dressed like you just got out of jail, you and a fella, and you're with another guy? What's that? What do you guys are on
Oh
an
yeah,
outdoor rink?
yeah. That's from last year, last season, January. We had weekend off, and we had like team day kind of. Here's like some small outdoor rink. We had teams, 3 players each team, and we had to put some costumes and play 3 against 3 tournament and eating there, drinking, listening music,
Kind of like
like
a
just
Cabina
having
Fest in Germany. I don't know
yeah,
if you
like
know what that is.
just like a team building kind of weekend with the team.
That sounds fun. I don't know
Yeah.
what goes on in Finland. Because in Germany there is these things called Cabina Fest, which it means in English locker room party. And everybody would take turns hosting one, and you would stay after practice and like kind of do that, eat, drink, and be a team. What goes on in Finland? What do you guys have anything like
Yeah.
that?
In Finland, there's like sauna parties, I would
Sauna
say,
parties,
or
yeah.
like sauna nights. Yeah, like whole team goes like uh, some big sauna place and just enjoy sauna and drink.
Yeah, saunas are awesome. I got right into it over there. Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah. I hope I can find some sauna in Manchester.
for
Like
sure.
yeah,
Yeah, I understand. I bought a little shitty one after hockey just so I have one. $500.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
nice.
it is nice. Life-changing, actually. Okay. So what else do I got? You're using a warrior stick, eh? What kind of curve you working with?
Uh, I use custom curve. I got it first time when I played under 18. I started to buy sticks from men's team equipment manager. I think it's player who played in sport. I would say 2016. Joonas Komulainen. That's his curve.
Oh, okay.
It's a little. The guys say that it's a little bit weird, but I
Yeah.
started to use it then, and now I cannot change it anymore.
Yeah, once you get into one, you can't change. Yeah.
Yeah.
So growing up in that town, do all the fellas play hockey then? How'd you get into hockey as a kid?
Yeah, like my dad used to play hockey, so like
Did
uh,
he play like professional?
no, like he quit when he was like I think my age, like 23 or some 24. I don't remember when I was born.
Yeah.
So, but he didn't play like top league. He played I think like third and second league of Finland.
Okay. Yeah, and your brother plays too, eh?
Yeah, he plays in Finnish second league Mestis. Yeah,
Right.
it's his
That's a good league too, eh?
yeah it's his first season there. Like last year he played. Uh, I don't know, I would say like 10 games in Liiga. And yeah, good. That's like
That's
good
good.
for him that he got spot there. Like,
Yeah, and he's younger than you, eh?
yeah, he's 2 years younger than me. But we are completely different players. Like I'm like I said, I'm 174 tall, and he's 190 and like 100 kilos for fourth line grinder.
Oh, that's what his role is. He's an up and down the wing, grinding it out, chipping it in, chipping it out.
Oh yeah, oh
And
yeah.
you're the
So
little guy making plays. That's funny.
yeah, like
Teams need
completely
every
different guy.
kind of role, though, right? And if you
Yeah,
could
that's
be the
right.
best fourth line grinder, you can go places.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, my dad used to play, so like when I was kid, like he just put me on the ice, and yeah,
I
that's how
think
it started.
the research team found it. Your brother's name's Viljami, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, research team was getting creepy. Looks like he was the captain of his team too.
Oh yeah, he's been captain like many years. Like
Just a leader.
yeah, yeah, that's his role. Yeah, we also played a couple of games together with the under 20 team when he was the captain.
That I actually have a question about that. 2020-21, it says you're playing for sport under 20, but you wouldn't have been under 20, would you have?
Uh, yeah, I don't know, like yeah, like you can play there when you're I think like 22 or something like.
It's
I
weird
think I
to call it under
yeah
20 when you're 22.
yeah like I played first games in under 20 league. I think 17-18 seasons. So I don't know how many. Like I played there way too much. Like that one season that I played really good. That I was awarded the best forward trophy, and we won the bronze medal with the team. Like after that, when I went to play there, it was just terrible. Like I didn't want to play there. They just like forced me to play there, and like it was just
Uh,
like
I get it.
watching kids play.
You want, yeah, and you want a challenge. You want to keep challenging yourself, and when it's time to move on, you should do that. So 2018-19 must have been a hell of a season for you, because yeah, you win the Saku Koivu Award for best forward in the league, and that's all of Finland, right?
Yeah, that was like great. Like clubs like best season ever. Like I said, like always bottom team. Uh, like last year, I think they were like they didn't even play the first league, and we finished third, so we won the bronze medal there. So it was a great year for whole team.
Yeah,
Like
and
we
winning is
we
fun, and running amok is
oh
fun.
oh yeah, like winning bronze medal with that team, it felt like a gold medal. I think I would say.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense then, and it's your hometown too, right?
Yeah, that's right. Like junior games, and we had like at the like last game we had I would say we had more audience than men's game, like last men's games of that season. Like
So when you're in Finland though, because every country does it differently. There's in Canada, there's like the OHL, and then in the US, there's the NCAA and junior leagues. In Finland, you're in sport. You're part of that organization, and then they basically tell you where you play. So there's a season you're playing under 16, under 18, then you start playing under 18 and under 20, then you're playing some pro. So they just tell you where you're providing your services, right?
yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah, like one season it was I played mostly with under 20, and then I played a couple of games with men's team, and then I had to go to play with under 18 because they were almost dropping to like lower league. So we
Getting
had to
relegated.
like
So then they need to
yeah,
bring you in,
yeah,
kind of like that Salzburg team.
yeah. So we had to go there and help, but yeah, they just told where you go, and then you just go there. Like
And that's part of being an organization. But like, I don't know, it's everybody does it different. Like for me, I like being on a team for a year. Like you don't go play
yeah,
on other teams, you play on this team. This is your team. The one we're on
yeah,
here, that's what you're doing.
yeah. I'm like I don't like that when you have to change the team all the time, because like
Yeah.
then
And then
you're
you're
like
changing, are you changing coaches too? Like each team has a different coach and you're playing for three
yeah,
different coaches?
yeah, like then you're kind of like not part of any teams. Like
Yeah.
like I like more when you play same team like a whole year.
Yeah.
Like last year also before the trade deadline, like there was like I had like some teams asked like if I wanna go, but like I said right away that I'm not going anywhere. That like I wanna stay with the team and
You're part of that team and you signed up for the year. I get
yeah
it. I like what you're saying because that's what I'm like. I
yeah
totally understand. Yeah. And Manchester's a team for the year, right? The guys that are there
yeah
are going to be there.
yeah that's right.
Yeah. So hope you guys just run amok, right?
Yeah.
But so after that season, then you went forward of the year, and then you also made your Liga debut in your hometown. Um, you also played for Finland in the under 20s. So that next season, I got you down here as you're playing 24 games in the Liga, and then you're also playing for Hermes and Mestis, eh?
Yeah, after that 18-19 season, I had a shoulder surgery. Like I played half of the season, like kind of with one hand,
The
and
season you
yeah,
won forward of the year?
yeah, I broke my shoulder. I think it was around Christmas, and then I played rest of the season with that. And after season, I went to surgery, and I was out. Uh, I think a little bit over 6 months.
You
And
won forward of the year and you played from Christmas on with a broken shoulder?
yeah, but like I was stupid guy. I didn't go to the doctor. I didn't know what was wrong with the shoulder.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, but
I
like
remember
you,
getting in trouble in Germany because I had a couple of games where I wasn't shooting very well, and it's because I had been born and raised like if you tell the trainers and the teams that you're hurt, then
yeah,
you
they
might
don't let
not
you
get to
play.
play, right? So I had a wrist injury, and it was something that happened a lot of seasons, but I was like, I'm just going to deal with this. I'm not going to tell them. And then when they found out, they were so mad at me. And I was like, what do you want me to do? I want to play the games.
Yeah, that's basically how it went there. And yeah, like after the injury, uh, I played. I think I maybe played a couple of games with under 20, and then like I was not. I was not ready to play with Liga team. So then they sent me to
Mestis there.
Mestis. Yeah, and I played there. Like,
Is it a big difference then Liga to Mestis?
oh yeah, it's huge difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very big difference. And yeah, then I played a couple of months there, and then at like end of the season, I played with Liga team.
Right. And you scored 6 goals that season too, when you
Yeah.
got up there. But when you made Finland, Team Finland, like that must have been a big day, eh?
Oh yeah, like actually I was first not selected for like there was I played two tournaments. One was November, and second one was after the season. And the first one was November, and I think I was like maybe third on like scoring sheets, and I was not selected for the team. And I was like, and then like a couple days before it started, the coach called me that hey, like we have a couple injuries that we want you to come there. And yeah, I played that tournament, and then after the season, I played the second tournament. And yeah,
Uh, well, when you look at that roster, there's a lot of NHL logos beside those guys' names. There was
yeah,
like, because however many tournaments you guys played that year and how many players played for Finland, there are 23 NHL logos beside guys' names.
yeah, yeah. There's like really good players, and like
Yeah.
I didn't play with all of them. Like there was many tournaments that I was not part of,
Right.
but also those tournaments that I was part of, like there was like unbelievable players.
Okay. Well, here's a cutting edge question. Because I'm about to start coaching this season. What's your favorite drill in practice?
Oh, favorite drill. Uh, I like all the games.
Competing.
Like yeah, like whatever game it is, like
Yeah.
that's what I like. Or like,
Yeah. Instead of
and then
flow
if
drills, bored out of your mind, just shoot it on the net. Yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah, I like those. But like if there's too much skating. I hate those like
Yeah,
I
I
I'm
understand.
not a fan of those.
Yeah. So in growing up in Finland then, and you're playing in Vaasa, how much travel is there in like minor hockey? Like, are you from sport right from when you're like a little guy and you got to go to all the other towns to play?
Yeah, there's quite a lot. Like always when new guys from somewhere else comes there, they say that man, there's a lot of traveling here, but because it's like western Finland, so I think all of the trips are pretty like
Like, how long are we
long.
talking?
I would say average is maybe I would say 5 hours, 4 hours,
Yeah,
and then the
that's long when you're a young guy for sure.
yeah, and then there's like first Saturday you go somewhere, drive 5 hours there, then come back, and then next day you do the same. So, but now when I think of it, like I'm used to it, and like wherever we go, I can always sleep at the bus, and like
Yeah.
all the trips are easy.
I'm a good bus sleeper too, or I was really excelled at that.
Yeah, or if we play some card games, I will be there.
Yeah. I like your attitude.
Yeah.
Sleep on the way to the game, play cards after. After a
Oh
big
yeah.
W, eat some chocolate, drink a beer.
Yeah.
So that night 2019-20, then when you're recovered from your shoulder and you get up with the Liiga team, you do score your first 6 goals in the top league in Finland, eh? So scoring your first goal in the top league with your hometown must have been pretty neat, eh?
Yeah, that was a away game, and it was like a team legend, Filip Riska. He played I don't even know how many games in Liiga, like probably like 800 games in Liiga. Like he was making some digs and nice pass to me, and then I scored the first goal.
That would have been a good feeling. So then after that season, at like at 2020-21, you didn't play in the Liga, and then you played for Sport under 20 again.
Yeah, I don't even remember what happened there. I remember that was maybe the year I have also had groin surgery. Like
Uh,
I had, it was kind of no, I don't think it was before that. I don't remember what was there. They just put me with the under 20 team, and like I wanted, because I didn't get the spot with men's team in Liga. I wanted to go to play Mestis, but then they kind of forced me to play with under 20, and
because you'd want to play pro, right? Mestis is pro, like you're making money there, right?
like they don't make they play like pros, like they have morning practices and stuff, but they don't make a lot of money there, like just couple hundreds a month. But
Okay.
but yeah, like it's good league. I wanted to go there, but they didn't let me. Like they were
That's
just like kind of like teasing me there.
yeah,
Uh,
that's
and
weird. So
yeah, and
it's different.
yeah,
Um,
and I don't remember was that season. I don't even remember when it was. I had problems with my groin. Like I did rehab like from Christmas. I started like around Christmas or maybe a little before, and did it whole season.
oh,
And then it didn't work out, and uh, then I had to go to groin surgery in the summer.
that's brutal. Groins are like that was the one injury where there's so many guys that would get it when I was playing hockey. And once
Yeah,
it like happened for a year, like once it had happened during the season to like actually recover, to actually not be dealing with it anymore, uh usually didn't happen. You were always dealing with it a bit, right?
yeah, it was weird. Like I felt like I'm good, but it was not healed like 100%. And then I kept going, and it felt good, but it was not good, and it went worse all the time, and till the point that it was so bad that I had to go to surgery.
Yeah,
But
it's all
but
better now
luckily,
though.
yeah, like luckily I get like one of the best surgeries in Europe, and like now it's even better than my like another groin. So
Oh,
no
that's
no
good.
problems after that.
That's awesome. My knee was never the same when I hurt it. Have you ever heard of the Greggy bus?
I think I listened some episode that you said something, but I didn't remember.
That he's your bus driver. He's Greggy. So
Right.
it seems like a pretty fun bus, and it seems like he takes care of you guys, and it looks like you're gonna get some good sleep on it too. There's a nice setup on that bus.
All right.
Yeah.
I haven't like I have no idea what to expect, but
How about this question? Will you live alone, or are you gonna have a roommate?
I think I will have a roommate, but
You
I
don't
don't
know
know.
who.
I don't know who.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the same when we went to Cardiff that first year that everybody had roommates, and yeah, you never know who you're gonna get, right? But
Yeah, it was same last year when I came to Italy. I had roommate, but I didn't know. Like I know who it was. It was Finnish guy, Markkula, but I didn't know who he was. But
right,
this time I have no idea. I don't even know anybody from the team yet.
right. No, you
But
wouldn't.
we
So
will see then.
this is a
Yeah.
new adventure for you, and it's gonna make the world not feel so big, right? When you get to Manchester and they throw what was it called again?
Karl Fazer.
Karl Fazer, folks, right? When they start throwing those on the ice after a big W, it's gonna feel like a pretty small world, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
From Kincardine in Canada to Italy, Finland to Manchester, right?
Oh yeah.
Good stuff. So here's one of my problems is I really like food. So I need to know, what's your favorite Finnish meal?
Oh, Finnish. I was ready to say that pizza is my favorite, but
That's why you're liking Italy so much.
yeah,
Their
but,
pizza in Italy is so different than in North America, and Italian pizza is so much better, like the thin crust, and it's not so filling. It's way better. But anyways, carry on.
yeah. In Finland, if I have to choose like one place, I would say I go to eat chicken wings.
Chicken wings. Finland has good chicken wings.
Oh yeah, they have like unbelievable chicken wings. There's only couple restaurants that have those.
That's
Uh,
surprising to me because Germany had a brutal chicken wing game. They thought they were doing it right, but they weren't. You know?
yeah, you have to try it if you go there sometimes.
If I get to Finland, I'll try your chicken wings.
Yeah.
Okay, here's one for you. When I used to go to Stuttgart in Germany, when I was living in Bietigheim, they had a big Christmas market, but then they also had a Finnish Christmas market that I hit up a couple times. So you guys do Christmas markets?
Uh, I would say no, but Christmas is it's pretty big holiday in Finland. I would say one of the biggest. You spend the whole Christmas with the family. Obviously, there's Santa Claus, presents, Christmas tree, and
Yeah.
Christmas food. But it's pretty like big
Yeah.
in Finland.
Well, because when I went in Germany, like they had a Finnish Christmas market, and then they had like Finnish food, and then they even had like it wasn't Glühwein like in Germany, but they had a hot
Oh yeah,
wine. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah, yeah. That's glöggi.
Glöggi.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah. We had a fun night
Kind of
there.
like
The
kind of
Bietigheim
like
Steelers
Glühwein.
did. Yeah, yeah. It is different flavor, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I like it a lot, and
Uh,
it's yeah.
it is good. And is it something like in Germany? You go to those Christmas markets, they'll give you the Glühwein, and then they also ask if you want a shot of alcohol in it too. Are the Finns doing that too? Are you putting some shots in your Glühge?
Like I think like usually glöggi it's alcohol free, but most of the guys put some vodka there. So you can choose. It's good both ways.
Right. Okay. Well, who was your favorite player growing up? Who did you idolize?
Uh,
Is it guys that go to the NHL or is it guys that play in the Liga?
uh, I think my hometown team they played Mestis when I was kid. I was obviously watching all the games, so probably some guys from there. I think Pete Suompää, he was the best player of that team. back then he was my favorite. But if I have to say somebody from NHL, I would say Pavel Datsyuk. I have watched the highlights from YouTube like 1,000 times.
Yeah,
when I was younger.
he was a guy that kind of like did stuff nobody had seen before, right? Like shootout moves. It was stuff like nobody had ever done, right?
Yeah, like unbelievable hands.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, he's up there for me too.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what else I got for you here. I mean, you're still a young puppy. You're only 23. We got lots of time to talk if you play another decade, right?
Oh yeah. just now it's just first time, and
Yeah.
best years are hopefully still ahead.
Well, and that's what's cool is they are though. Like you're just getting into this, and now all of it makes sense. Is you had your shoulder injury, and then last season is like the season where like you show everybody like I can do this at pro, and I'm right here. And now you're going to a tougher league, and you're going to run a muck, and then who knows where you can go, right?
Yeah. I actually checked. I think last week. I think I will be the youngest import of the league in England.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think so. If I looked
I was the
correctly.
youngest import in Germany my first year over there. And then all of a sudden I was the oldest guy and I was the only guy with kids in Cardiff, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can happen fast. You better enjoy the ride, you know?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was called something Fatse. Karl Fatse?
Fazer.
Fatse.
Fazer.
I
There's
don't
R at the end.
I'm gonna try and find
Hey,
this thing after to see what it looks
yeah,
like.
hey, I will text it to you.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna post it because this is happening. These
Oh
people,
yeah.
right? Shed family, you know how to welcome a guy to Manchester, right? Are we a family or are we a family, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Get the finished chocolate to the storm shelter and let's make it rain, right?
Right.
Well, I can't wait for the season to get going. It's weird because I was out of the game for like 5 or 6 years there, like, and then I started talking to people in my shed, and I slowly have gotten back more and more into the game to the point now where, like obviously I want the Cardiff Devils to win and win trophies because they're my team and that's where I played. But like now with what's going on in Manchester, it's so much fun, and they got my back and are supporting me, and I'm sponsoring their captain now. And like now I feel like I'm part of a team and I want you guys to win, you know?
Yeah. Like I think hey, if you're sponsor also, like you have to support us.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm into this. and you know, if people are on my team, they're on my team. And last season when the chocolate started and then it kept going and then I met all these great people. And I don't know, it's just so neat and it makes the world not feel so big. And I hope you guys dominate next season. And like the reason it all started was I had Ginner and Finner on. And they were great dudes. And then I had the captain on, Kretsch, who was a great dude. And then I met all the other guys, and now I meet you. And it's like, yeah, I'm into this team. And I also like being the underdog. I don't always like being the big budget team that's supposed to win. And I think it'll be neat if you guys go out there and win a trophy next year, you know?
Oh yeah. Like same for me. Like I have never played with uh big money teams, or like team who's like expected to be always the first team of the league.
Yeah. Well, the only time I did it was at Bietigheim, and we won it all. And then their budget collapsed, and then we sucked, and sucking sucks, and then they hated all of us, and they asked me to
Yeah,
come and
you
leave.
you had too big salary there, probably.
It was yeah, Bietigheim was the most ever made in hockey. Yeah, no doubt. It's
Yeah.
tough though when that happens, and then you know, let's say that I think I was 25 or so when that I got my biggest contract ever, and then it is a tough pill to swallow that every year your salary goes down a little bit at a time to the point where you're like, geez, I think it's over now.
Yeah.
But you're on the rise now, so you know.
Yeah, and like it's like I have all like it's not about the money. Like what you play. Like
You play because you love it and you want to have fun. I was the same. I always found it funny
yeah,
that people were paying me to play hockey because I just loved it. And it's like doing this. Nobody's got to pay me to do this, you know?
yeah, it's just fun, and you like you meet all the friends and have great stories. Like that's what it's all about.
That's right. And I'm getting a raffle set up again, folks. It'll be up live at aleshockeytales.com. And if any folks in Manchester want to buy any swag, you can buy it at the store on there too. Because it'd be cool to see some Storm fans wearing my stuff at your games, right?
Right.
Yeah. And now we're gonna make it just rain chocolate, right? And go Storm.
Go Storm.
Oh, so I know what it is. And this has been another episode of Two Ales and Hockey Tales with Hairsy and Wally.